Hey guys, Sean Reddy, Keller Williams Reddy Group. Today I'm not joined by my co-host Everett Reddy. He is taking a nap after eating a bowl of sweet potatoes. So just me, I'm bringing you the latest edition, May 16th edition of the Tampa Bay real estate market coronavirus update. And if you've watched these videos before, you know that we are tracking essentially what are the 5 leading metrics, real-time metrics of the Tampa Bay real estate market, so we can most accurately predict what's going to happen to our home sales and our home values in the future as a result of the virus and the lockdown. We're finishing our 9th week of lockdown, of quarantine, of safer at home, whatever you want to call it. Again, since started tracking on March 14th, excuse me. And first 3 weeks we saw contracts take a pretty big dive. And ever since then, we've been seeing this U-shaped recovery back up in terms of number of sales contracts. We're up for now 5 consecutive weeks. This week is up 10% over last week. This week is also up 77% over the low week. That's week 3, the week of April the 4th. So 77% more contracts this week than that week. A total of 9,554 homes have sold in Tampa Bay since lockdown. Excuse me. So we're not seeing what I thought would be a deepened downward trend in sales contracts. In fact, again, 5 consecutive weeks of rising contracts. So we are in a very resilient real estate market. Fortunately, all of the professionals involved in a real estate transaction were all deemed necessary by our government. So that didn't hinder it like it did in other states and other municipalities. Our biggest challenge right now is number of homes that are out there for sale. So there's actually 1,043 less homes available today than there was when I started tracking March 14th. And with rising sales contracts, essentially what you have are buyers competing for the best listings that are out there, of course. They're also starting to pick up some of the scraps that have been sitting out there for a long time, provided they're taking a price adjustment. So that said, it is such a premium time to be on the market as a seller right now. You have our low interest rates driving demand. You had a curbed appetite for a few weeks. So all those buyers have put their search on pause. Some of them are back in. Some of them will never be back in because of job loss and whatnot. Some of them will be creeping in, week by week, slowly over the next quarter or two. That said, extremely strong demand and not a lot of supply. Multiple offers are a thing. Multiple offers, even without seeing the home in person, are a thing. So if you're considering selling a home and taking advantage of the market conditions now, yet you may be afraid to have people in your door, you're not alone. People are buying homes virtually. It's happening. And if you had plans on, maybe selling and moving, or just selling and cashing out, maybe getting ahead of what's to come in the future, now is the time, really. So let's talk. Let's set the plan in motion, because a conversation today, even in a fast-moving real estate market environment, we're talking about selling and closing in July, August, September, right? So it's never too early to have that conversation. Also, if you watch the last installment, we talked about mortgage forbearance, and as of yesterday, 11% of U.S. mortgages are in forbearance. That is a massive number. With not everyone who put their mortgage on pause is going to be able to meet the repayment terms. So we're going to see a flood of inventory, distressed inventory. It's going to have an effect on pricing, I believe, yet we're not seeing it yet. So if you are, just moving, there's no need to accelerate your plans, most likely. Yet if you're selling to get out ahead of, what could tip the scales from a seller's market to a buyer's market, now is the time to have that conversation. So let's talk. Always check out our page. It's readygroupkw.com/coronavirus. Has all the latest stats, has all these videos, has ways to reach out to us and ways to educate yourself, and also ways that our database have shown up to help those who need help right now. That's my favorite part of this. So be well, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next edition. I am releasing these less and less because, quite frankly, the numbers keep doing the same thing over and over. More contracts, less listings. More contracts, less listings. If anything were to change, then I'm going to jump right back on immediately and bring that to you. Yet 1,400 homes sold last week. The lowest week of the lockdown, only 793. Big jump, guys. So let's talk. If you have more questions, this is a macro look at the entire Tampa Bay market. So if you have micro questions based on your neighborhood, let me know. Here to help. See ya.